You're going to interview Tug. Turn it around this way so the cord. Hey, watch it. Tell him it spins. Interview Tug. Ladies and germs, here we are at the 2x4 to interview that bon vivant of the professional wrestling circuit. The man about the ring, Tug Taylor. Tug, tell us about the famous Tug of War.
Johnny, I don't know what the hell you want to hear. I don't care what you want to hear. I'll tell you a little bit about it. Johnny used to be one of the greatest 120-pounders. But who the hell wants to see a 120-pounder on TV anyway?
Who could see him?
In fact, well, you might be a 130-pounder on TV. But nobody wants to hear about the woman behind the man. But the woman behind the man does make the man. Thank you. I ain't got anything to say, Johnny, but someday, I'm still a spoke, baby. Someday will be a wheel, Johnny Hanson. I love you, baby.
Dick, excuse me. I mean, Tug. Could you tell us about some of your tougher opponents? Have you ever gouged anybody's eyes out, Tug?
Yeah, I've gouged eyes. Slapped them a little bit, discredited them. I don't like anybody that wrestles, Johnny. It's different than amateur.
But the thing is, Tug, I've heard from the fans that you have this grin on your face and you actually appear to enjoy wreaking mayhem on these people.
Johnny, I don't like any of them. I'm out there smiling all the time. All the time I'm hurting them, baby. Hey, I hear that chant. I hear that chant, baby. I love it. It makes me go wild and crazy. And then I do it, baby. Johnny, you got the right idea. When I hear that chant, you know, Tugboat Taylor destroyed buildings, pulled tugboats going the opposite way. And that's right, baby. Nobody gets in my way.
Is it true that you towed a 747?
In full gear. In full gear, Johnny.
There's that.
What an amazing man. Tug Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, back from Houston, Texas, to visit his hometown here. He's got his lovely young wife. His lovely young wife of now, is there what is it, 12 years between you, dear?
Yes, that's right, John.
Were you in junior high when Tug met you?
Hey, Johnny, who gives a shit? Makes no difference. Johnny, when I get this 50 megaton bicep up in the ring, it makes no difference. I'll be on top, baby. One punch from this 50 megaton bicep.
We talked the nuns into letting me talk to him, and from there on.
You were in a convent?
Yes, I was.
Anybody goes to St. Mary's in a convent, let me tell you.
Tug, your wife was going to be a nun and you stole her from religious service.
Well, I got God on my side, baby.
That must be it. I can see it right now. Monsignor Taylor. He talks about these 50 megaton biceps, but is he really gentle at home?
Teddy bear.
Don't say it too loud.
You don't think I'd stick with him for 18 years for anything else, do you?
Well, we were told that there was a sizable bank account that's being amassed from this professional career.
Yeah, I just build it up. We don't talk about that.
Even for the folks at home, they don't realize this, but Tug Taylor has a diamond in his ear.
I got more than a diamond in my ear, baby.
Is that the cauliflower ear?
The other one. The other one, Johnny.
This is astounding. You deserve a very big plaque. And Dick deserves you. I mean, Tug.
Yeah, you're that good. Hey, Johnny, here's I want to say one thing from Tug Taylor. You're the best 120-pounder the state of Iowa ever had. Let me say something else. Here comes Dave Myers all the way from Pennsylvania. He just flew in. Dave Myers, 138-pounder, Clinton, Iowa. One of the best, baby.
I am now a conformed Pennsylvanian, and I think Iowa wrestling sucks. In the state of Pennsylvania, Penn State, Penn State.
This son of a bitch actually.
The hell does Myers know?
This Dave Myers, actually, he must be insane. He lived in New York too long. He's probably a New York Yankee fan too. I don't know what the hell's the matter with him. Well, Johnny Hansen, this is Tug Taylor coming now. Johnny Hansen, I wrestled with you in high school and all that. Now, I'm a professional wrestler. I know you travel around the world yourself. Now shut up. I'm talking, Johnny. Johnny, I'm trying to talk here now. You don't interrupt me.
Down by 120 pounds? That must have been humiliating.
It happens all the time, Johnny. Something.
Johnny, the only 120 pounder, only 150 pounder could take me down in the world would probably be Dan Gable, and you just shush. You hear me? He might be able to, but I don't think so, Johnny. Johnny, I was going to try to interview your stupid ass. I love you so much, baby. Well, Big Steve Blue just walked by anyway. Sticky, we're at his place. Sticky's 2x4 here in 2nd Street in Clinton, Iowa. Now, Johnny, what do you got to say? You travel around the world wrestling amateur all these times. Some of the best known athletes in the world. Let me find out who your toughest competitor was.
I'd have to say, pound for pound, it was Dan Gable, Gene Davis, and Bobby Douglas. And Bob Buzzard. Not necessarily in that order.
Bob Buzzard, Dan Gable, what are you talking about now? Johnny, I hope you erase all this stuff after we're done here tonight. And because what? Because what, Johnny? Now dig this. Johnny, dig this now.
You guys want to hear Tug Taylor?
Johnny.
Yes.
Dan Gable has to be your toughest.
Dan Gable definitely was, but I could never take anything away from Gene Davis. Barely missed being an Olympic champion. Bobby Douglas, who was 4th in the Mexico Olympics. And I want to put in a great plug for Terry McCann, who was a little older, but is definitely.
Well, I think we went to the same wrestling school. I think we went to the same wrestling clinic that Terry McCann had.
The 4 of us. Wait a minute, I got more to say about this.
Oh, yeah, okay, go ahead, John. We can't do all this stuff. We're supposed to be professional. Now, what the hell is this? You got to know what you're talking about before you go to the subject. Now, get your act together, Johnny.
You're of course referring to the collegiate career.
Right.
I must say, pound for pound, Dave Myers, Ron Everson, and Don Yan in the high school era helped formulate my own style and tenacity.
And then Johnny, you never did wrestle me then, did you, turkey neck? Because earlier you said something about me that's incorrect. You understand me?
I was just referring to the time when I took you down with that single leg.
There's nobody in amateur wrestling has ever taken me down a single leg, turkey neck. Now what you got to say about that?
Well, wait a minute. I was wrong.
Don't give me a kiss.
Hey, I got it. I know. Hold it. I know.
I think this interview is becoming a little bit. I'm not.
It was Chris Taylor, not Dick Taylor.
I think he's wrong. He might have taken my wife down with a single leg, but not Tug Taylor.